In this series I cover the maximum core population of every single country that exists in Hearts of Iron 4, and today's letter is letter N. First country of today is the Nahua nation. This country doesn't have any cores at the start of the game, and they can only really core the state of El Salvador. In order to do this, you either have to start with the Americas, the Imperialized preset, or you have to play as Chile, go for the Mapuche path, go for the Crusade Against Imperialism, etc, etc, you get the point. Anyway, this country cores only the state of El Salvador, with a maximum core population of only 1.43 million people. Our next country is Namibia. At the start of the game, Namibia cores 4 states in Namibia. Fun fact, there's more states in Namibia than there is in South Africa, yeah. With a core population of slightly less than 500,000 people. Unfortunately, as of today, Namibia still cannot form the Zimbabwean Empire, and their maximum core population is exactly this, 465,000 people. So yeah, to be honest, I do believe that back in the day, they could get to core the states of Saint Helena as well as Ascension, but now these go to the South Africa if you pick the Africa decolonized preset. So yeah, no love for Namibia whatsoever. Next country is another unloved nation, and that's Netsia. This one has the core population of only about 22,000 people, but somehow has 2 building slots. Unfortunately, as of today, this country cannot increase its core population no matter what they do. That's okay, but the Focus United Finnic identity that Estonia can pick still doesn't work, and the cores still look like this, and they're still not cored by the Estonia. So yeah, no love for Netsia either. Next country is Nepal. At the start of the game, Nepal has a core population of 5.58 million people. Fun fact, there's about 12 times more people in Nepal than there is in Bhutan. I know, right? Besides that, the only difference is that Nepal has 2 levels of infrastructure while Bhutan has 1. And yeah, Nepal also has this national spirit, Royal Nepalese Army. Besides that, Nepal cannot increase its core population no matter what they do, so their core population is a pretty solid 5.58 million. That is if they were in Europe, not in freaking Asia. Next country is the Netherlands. Netherlands starts with a core population of 7.94 million people, spread around in the 3 states of Holland, Brabant, and also Friesland. Believe it or don't, but Netherlands actually has slightly lower population than Belgium. Anyway, to get maximum possible cores as Netherlands, you can, but you don't have to repudiate the Treaty of London, which will give you cores on Belgium and Luxembourg. However, what you have to do is be democratic and become a major, which will then make Realize European Unity decision pop up. After this, you simply have to conquer 3 major countries, nothing too special, you know, Germany, France, and Italy, and then you can realize European unity. Also, bonus points if after this you repudiate the Treaty of London and create United Kingdom of the Netherlands. Anyway, at the end of the day, your cores look like this, and your maximum core population is 165.93 million people. Pretty solid, honestly, but kind of boring, I'm not gonna lie. They should really add some more decisions for the EU. Next country is Netherlands, Antilles. This country starts by only coring the state of Curaçao, with a core population of about 76,000 people. They got tons of oil, but they cannot increase their core population no matter what they do. Well, to be honest, at least they have some funny flags and funny names, and their non-aligned name is literally ABC Republic. That's because of the islands of, I believe, Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao, which is down here. I almost forgot about this country, because the next country is New Zealand. At the start of the game, New Zealand cores the states of North Island and South Island, with a core population of 1.44 million people. To get a maximum possible cores, they really have to unite Polynesia, and I'll be honest with you, this is one of the most boring formables ever. Not because it's not so awarding, or because it's boring to form, it's because you don't even have to fight a single war to actually form it. You can basically stay democratic, but independent in the Allies for long enough. Then you beg Australia, UK, and France to give you their land in the Pacific. When they do that, you beg the USA when they joined in like 1941. And after you've done that, you just flip fascist, join the Japanese faction, and beg for Japan to give you their land. You'll be able to form this formable, and you're gonna have all of their cores except for the most important state, which is Taiwan. Your cores will look like this. You know, we're very spread out, with a maximum core population of 7.25 million people. Very boring, trust me. But not as boring as our next country, Nicaragua, which starts by coring only the state of Nicaragua with a core population of about 700,000 people. To get the maximum possible cores, they have to reconstitute the Federal Republic. After this, they can incorporate Panama and the Republic of Yucatan, coring all of these states and also claiming Chiapas, with a maximum core population of well-known 6.26 million people. And yes, our capital is Bluefields, because I didn't feel like resetting the game, just to show you the maximum core population of Nicaragua. But that's good, because our next country is Niger. At the start of the game, Niger cores the states of Niger and Southern Sahara. 3/4 of their population actually lives in this state, and because of me, this state became rural, by the way. Their core population is exactly 2 million people at the start of the game, and unfortunately, as of today, they cannot do anything to increase it. Except for maybe waiting, you know, and having birth rates and whatnot. So yeah, their maximum core population is 2 million people. Our next country is Nigeria. The neighbor Nigeria starts by covering the 4 states of Lagos, Sokoto, Borno, and Benue, with a core population of very solid 21.44 million people, making them the most populated country in all of Africa. Besides that, also having the most populated state in all of UK, which is Lagos, with almost 20 million people, which is pretty much double the population of London. Also, they have the most populated non-Asian state in all of the world, like towering even over New York, which is a bit more than half of its population. And this population is still bugged because for some reason there is only 1 million people in the rest of Nigeria besides this part, which I don't think is true. Besides that, Nigeria cannot increase its core population anymore, but they don't really need it. Their maximum core population therefore is 21.44 million people, which is good enough for anything. Next country is the North Ossetia Alania. Foli Tokai, what the hell are these names? Anyway, North Ossetia Alania starts by only covering the state of North Ossetia, with a core population a little bit shy of 400,000 people. Another special thing about the state, well, they have a little bit of railway up here, and they have the legendary city of Orjonikije. Anyway, to get maximum possible cores as North Ossetia Alania, you have to unite the mountainous republics. For that, you have to occupy Chechnya and Ingushetia, Dagestan, Kabardino-Balkaria, Abkhazia, as well as the state of Sochi, which no one else has a core on besides Soviet Union. If you click on this decision, you're gonna core all of these states with a maximum core population of 3.75 million people. And that's the end of this formable. Goodbye, I will not miss you. Next country is Northern Ireland. This country is kind of bugged, because when Ireland controls the state, it's called Derry. When UK controls it, it's called Londonderry, but when Northern Ireland controls it, it's kind of random. It's very bugged. Sometimes it's Londonderry, sometimes it's Derry. And it's very hard to predict. Northern Ireland has a core population of 1.2 million people. However, they unfortunately cannot like unite entire Ireland or something like that, which means their maximum core population is indeed 1.2 million people. But they do have some funny names. For example, the communist name is called Commune in the north of Ireland, which simply isn't true if you do something like this, you know. Moving on to our last and most interesting nation of the day, Norway. It's actually so interesting to the point I'm actually gonna go to main menu and relaunch the game just because of how interesting it is. Norway starts by coring 11 states with a core population of 3.09 million people. Now, how to get the maximum possible cores of Norway, I'm gonna show you how in a second. It's gonna be very schizophrenic, so I hope you're ready. In order to get the maximum possible cores as Norway would have to go for the monarchist path. In the meantime, Denmark would have to simply establish the minimum municipality, which would give Denmark cores on all of Baltics, Sweden, and all of Finland except for the 3 states in the east. In the meantime, Iceland would have to go for Notor King and then break with the crown, after which they have to go for a state corporatism. The fascist path will actually let Iceland core the state of Shetland Islands, and there is really no other way for them to do it. Besides that, they can also core Newfoundland and St. Pierre and Miquelon, but Norway cannot inherit these cores because they're not in Europe. After this, Iceland would simply have to proclaim Nordic unity. Don't ask me how, but they'll actually have to do it. Why? Well, because of these 3 states in the east. After this, Denmark will have to puppet Iceland once again and then go for the develop Iceland focus, which will give them cores on all of the cores that Iceland has got, including the ones in Finland. After this, Denmark will have to occupy northern Germany and then get to core them through the Greater Denmark Rises event. After this, Norway will have to take out Denmark and some parts of the Soviet Union, preferably all of it. After which they have to go for the Consolidate the Kingdom focus. And at this point, Norway's course would look like this, but that's not all. They can finally click on the Restore the North Sea Empire decision, which will change the core to this menacingly scary black color. That will also give them cores on entire England and also Isle of Man. At the end of the day, Norway cores all of these states with a maximum core population of 67.1 million people, more than half of which comes from the England. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, like, share, subscribe, and see you in the next one. And I just want to let you know that on the 13th of July, or basically in 2 days, at 8 PM Central European Time, I'm gonna do a live stream, so I hope you join me, and yeah, we're gonna play together, probably. And I have autism, and bye.